Hey, best friend.
Hey there.
Pop quiz.
That's my least favorite part.
What are our guideposts?
Don't yuck somebody's yum.
Oh, got it.
Have fun.
Yes.
Be yourself.
What? You are 3 for 3. Boom.
I feel like I'm 6 for 6 because I had to do it last week too.
Very true. Very true. Did you have a good week?
Week.
Good week? Did you have a good week?
It's been a busy week.
Busy week? Has it been a frightening week?
For one of us.
Has it been a terrifying week?
Definitely for one of us.
Has it been a horror?
Definitely for you. I'm stoked. Aren't you excited?
Not in the least.
Are you terrified? Horrified?
Horrified. That's accurate. You ready to get dank?
Yeah, let's get in.
Welcome to the DANK Pod. Join us on our chaotic adventure of what it means to be Disney adults. Like, follow, comment, and share wherever you listen. Send any questions or feedback to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. This week we're talking about Halloween Horror Nights houses, scare zones, shows, and more. Let's get dank.
What brings us here today?
So last week we started our journey talking about Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando Resorts. And this week we're going to continue that journey in talking about, we're going to get a little more granular, boots on the ground.
Like a
It's
plan
no
of
more
attack?
Yeah, like it's no longer hypothetical. This is now what happens when you're there.
I don't know how excited I am about this whole journey.
That makes one of us.
All right, so we have, what are our categories tonight? We got, we're talking HHN houses, scare zones, food, a little noms.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit. What do we? Well, whatever we know about it. It's not, hasn't all been released yet.
Rumored.
And merch.
Yeah, a little bit of merch.
Okay, where do you want to start? You want to start with
The most exciting part, the houses.
food? Oh, okay. I thought you were
I like
going
how you like food. I mean, we can dabble in the food. I just don't have much for you.
All right, let's start with the houses. How many houses do they have? How much real estate do they have?
10 houses.
You're kidding me.
I feel like that's pretty standard. I don't know that we've ever had 11, but we might have had 9 in years past.
We might have had 8 too.
Maybe. Back when they were broke and only charging us $50 a ticket.
Was it $50 a ticket?
Once upon a time, it was far more affordable.
Interesting. Now, cost an arm and a leg, which is covered in our previous episode.
Correct. So this year we will have 10 houses.
10.
4 of them are intellectual property.
Well,
IP.
they're all intellectual property.
Well, they're like name brand.
Okay. All right. I'll go with that. Name brand versus, so are we talking like Nike versus Great Value?
Yeah. Or like Members Mark, like Kirkland's. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What are the houses?
Do you just want me to like list them all and then go into detail, or one by one?
Let's go one by one. What's house number 1 on your list?
Fallout.
What the heck is this? So 2 things. Is this a Kirkland or is this a Nike?
It's a Nike.
All right.
I love these categories. So this one is a Nike. So Fallout is based off of a TV series, which is also called Fallout. And this is like a post-apocalyptic world, like post a nuclear war. And so basically people are living in underground bunkers called vaults. And the series itself is based off of like surviving societal collapse, the struggle between the different vaults. Things are not handled the same way across all the vaults kind of thing. And so that's house number 1 that I'm a little bit excited about. I don't know how you would feel about the TV show. I don't think the TV show itself is scary, but I think the concept is scary. And of course, I think they're going to make it a little freaky.
I feel like we live in Fallout.
We're getting kind of close.
So I see that the artwork for Fallout is like a cowboy hat or a cowboy in a cowboy hat without a nose. He's like very scarified, like his nose melted
Pretty sure
off.
that's the radiation.
And then there's like a robot boy. Everything's robot except his head.
I don't know if he's in a suit or if that's his body. I've not seen the show.
It's like terrifying Buzz Lightyear to me.
Yeah, I see that. Cool.
And
RoboCop, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's like an all-together lady who has like, she's got all her limbs and she has a regulation hairdo. And
Pretty sure she's like a main character in the series.
And she's got a baseball bat.
Yeah.
With spikes.
Yeah, very Walking Dead there.
Yeah, very. I was just thinking about that. I was thinking, little pig, let me in.
Yeah. I'm excited for this one. Again, I don't think the show itself is extremely scary, but I think, the realities of it are really what's terrifying. But I'm sure there's going to be some jump scares.
What's the scoop with the dog?
I don't know.
Okay. Have you seen the show?
I just said I haven't seen the show.
I was not paying attention.
I see that.
My bad.
I would like to watch it if you're not opposed.
I'm opposed.
I thought so.
We can watch one episode just to figure out, like, maybe there's like a YouTube short on it.
I think you're going to be interested. I think it's going to be quirky.
Okay. Maybe. Let's take
dry comedy.
I'm willing to sit down and watch it on like a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
With ice cream.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, it starts with her wanting to like transfer to another vault to like procreate because the dudes in her vault are very subpar or family.
Oh, and okay.
Yeah. I think that's how it starts, but don't quote me.
So she's looking for love.
Sure.
In all the wrong places. And she's trying to get out. She has to get out of the current vault situation.
Right.
The underground security space.
And I think it's like a domino effect. Like exposure to different vaults leads to more questions.
Do we really need to even be in vaults?
It's probably like a science project, honestly.
Interesting. Let's touch on some of the merch. I see that there are...
Oh, you're going sideways.
I know.
How are we doing houses first?
I'm thinking like house merch.
Goodness.
So I see that there's a seemingly almost like the colorway on this. It's a t-shirt, but the colorway looks to be like yellowed with a Fallout logo on it. And then it's got like a full 5-color graphic with the dog eating a hand. And then skull face cowboy guy is on there.
Yeah.
Same imagery represented on a tumbler.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing this thing with these like stained glass plaques.
So that I think it feels like a running theme, and we were there this weekend for other reasons, and we got to be exposed to some of the merch and you know, the experiences in the walkways and whatnot. Excuse me. So yeah, I think this year overall the themes feel very gothic and Victorian, very like dark and timeless.
There's a gargoyle on this thing.
Yeah, so like creepy mansion vibes.
Interesting. And then there's I can't tell if this is a sticker or like an air freshener kind of
an air freshener
cutout.
Well, what does it say? You're on a page that I don't know.
That's a great question. It doesn't.
Cool.
And we were there this weekend. We could have just looked.
I mean, we didn't see everything. It's still quite early, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair. Anyway, okay. So that's one house. What's house number 2?
Your favorite?
I don't know what that is.
Jason Universe.
Is that a church? Is that Kirkland's or is that name brand?
That's like king of the Nike, I think. So not only is it one Jason, but it's like all the Jasons. I don't know. So the synopsis basically says, come face to face with the iconic horror villain Jason Voorhees. Step into the terrifying world of the silent killer. Flee through the woods and into his sinister shack. Enter the summer camp where his gruesome legend began. Jason is back and nothing can save you now.
Well, that sucks.
For one of us.
Yeah.
You have like a Jason magnet.
No.
Jason's attracted to you.
I don't have no. You're talking about Michael Myers. That's who's attracted to me.
Oh.
Jason's not attracted to me.
You're right. Maybe I am conflating it.
I don't know if I've come face to face with Jason yet. Jason Universe? It's very close to, you know what it is? It's very close to Michael Myers. Michael Myers is like, I have a jumpsuit.
You can see how I got there.
Yeah, it's in the face. It's all in the face.
It's all in the face.
Yeah, so it's like Jason Universe, and the I is a 1, and the first E in Universe is a 3.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to convey there. It's very...
What movie franchise is Jason from?
Jason?
No.
I don't know.
We're gonna give you a moment to do the Googles on that.
What? Repeat the question.
What movie franchise is Jason Voorhees from?
Oh, Friday the 13th. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is the 1 and the 3 in the universe.
Oh, I see how they got there.
Yes. So the universe indicates a multitude of Jasons.
All the Jasons.
Yeah. Jason multiplied by pi.
I love this for us.
I am very upset.
I'm going to guess there's 13 of them.
So for me, I think the Fallout house is like very cut and dry. Like you'll go through scenes, maybe you'll pass through different vaults, and because it doesn't make sense to me, I may not be as impacted. But this Jason thing,
Fun fact,
that bothers me. What's up?
There are 12 movies in the Friday the 13th franchise.
Maybe there'll be a 13th now.
This is feeling very Taylor Swift coded.
What? Don't bring Mother into this. When is the very next Friday the 13th?
Oh, I don't know. So it's usually in the fall. So like September, October. Do we have one in October again?
I don't know. Take a look.
This was not in the outline.
It's not this October. So let's go to 2026.
February?
February is the next Friday the 13th. Is it?
Did we miss one?
Wow. 2026 has Friday the 13th in February, has Friday the 13th in March.
Oh, there was just one in June is what it was. So there's another one till February? I thought we got them like twice a year.
We got February and March, and then we get a third in November of next year.
Bonus.
Yeah, is there how many years is it possible to have? I mean, clearly it's possible, but we're at the triplet sensation, the trifecta. Maybe they'll release a new Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th of next year with this video and complete the 13th, complete the set.
I mean, I feel like if you've made it to 12 and you're hanging your hat on Friday the 13th, like you have to just kick it up to the 13th movie.
Yeah, I think it's is this the next question? Is this franchise the Fast and the Furious of horror films?
I don't think so.
Or am I going to get there?
I think this is
Jason's
far more
gonna be
beloved.
Does Jason run in these movies, or does he slowly walk up on you? And if so, does he do it with Ludacris in a
I don't know that Jason
Lamborghini? He's very methodical about his kills.
He's got the tism.
Oh, he's my people.
He's your people.
Okay, I'm down with that.
It looks like the last one was in 2022, so it's extremely possible we'll get another one in time for next year.
Interesting.
That's enough time.
Add that to the list of things that I'm not looking forward to.
Cool. Will do.
On to the merch. There's a black t-shirt with a predominantly red print, and then the face of the iconic hockey mask is like a reverse print. So this shirt looks like a stop sign, and it doesn't say stop, but it's red, predominantly red with a reverse print for Jason's face mask in white. It's very striking.
Can we clarify where you're seeing the merch? Are you on the Universal website?
I'm on the HHN 365 Instagram page.
HHN 365. Is that a blogger?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I thought it was like full on stuff. I'm not clicking off of it because I'm afraid I won't get back to it.
No, yeah, don't do that.
But these shots are from inside the park.
Oh, okay. So then that's helpful because the actual Universal Orlando website does not have a lot of merch listed currently. But sometimes that's intentional because they don't want to sell everything online. So just to be clear, the bloggers and the influencers and the creators might have more details than what's on the actual websites. Forewarning.
I can see that these photos are taken from the Five and Dime, and we were just up there.
Yeah, no, and that makes sense. Again, very, very, very often Universal does not post their stuff online.
So shout out to HHN 365 for tossing up these pics.
Doing the hard work, my guy.
It looks like the back of the shirt has that print on it, and the front has just has Jason, but the O is replaced with a face mask, and then Halloween Horror Nights 2025. The price tag on the shirt looks to be like 35 bones. Or 33 bones, 33 doll hairs.
That seems to be fairly priced.
Yeah, pretty.
For what I've seen out there anyway.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a mug. It appears to be a left-handed mug, which you know is a favorite of mine. And the label is the reverse print of that shirt. Mm-hmm. And it looks to be of reasonable size. And the handle itself looks actually fairly reasonable. This looks like a fairly good mug. Are you going to buy it? No, I'd have to go see it. I would drink from it, but I would have to see it in person and feel it to know if it would tickle my tism. If it's not an extremely oversized mug, it has a good shape to it, and it looks like it's a left-handed mug, and I enjoy left-handed mugs.
Fascinating.
Oh, again, and then there's another plaque. And that plaque, you know what? It must be... it looks like as they're revealing these houses, they're adding another character to the window of the plaque.
Do you want to pause and talk about that?
Do you want to explore my feelings?
Well, no, because I don't think we talked about the plaque
in general?
Fallout.
We did, but it was just the Fallout guy in a stained glass window, and now the next thing over is...
I don't remember discussing it as a plaque. My bad.
Sorry.
I thought you said it was like a decal or...
I don't know.
A coaster, like you weren't sure. Or a sticker.
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Your wires are getting crossed?
No. Okay, so you can just buy this empty plaque.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to pause and talk about
No,
this?
I don't want to pause. Let's go through this. Let's go through this train wreck with our fan. So
our fan.
Remember let's back up to the air freshener.
Yeah. Okay.
That was was the decal for the plaque. So you can buy this plaque and then get the decal and put the decal in the hole. That's what that is. That's okay. Now I'm seeing
You're
I'm
absolutely
up
hilarious.
What you're putting down. Dang. Okay. What's the next house?
Man, we're just steamrolling through. Okay. So The next, I think, is going to be particularly, absolutely, horrendously awful for you. Because if you thought Jason was bad, I think you're wrong. So the next one, the next Nike up is the Terrifier. Actually, it's just Terrifier.
I don't know if I know anything about Terrifier.
And you wouldn't, because this is like the scariest of the scary movies, I think, in our roundup this year. I've not seen any of the movies myself. I have no desire to watch scary movies, by the way. But this is apparently a sadistic serial killer known as Art the Clown who terrifies and tortures his victims in like an abandoned apartment complex or something. I don't know how he must lock them in, but it's like in the movie there's 3 women and he is just destroying human life in grotesque ways. The rumor, I'm not sure if this is on the Universal website or not, is that there are going to be 2 paths in the Terrifier house. And one is labeled as, you can't see this, my fan, but I'm using air quotes. One path is dry, quote, air quotes, and one path is wet, air quotes.
Interesting. So let me just interject here on the 2 paths. It's a 2-path kind of moment.
2 paths.
If you're going for a Scream early, this could be one of those houses that you take path 1 without your express.
Solid suggestion.
Hit it early with the Scream early. And then later on, maybe you might even be able to do like 2 paths. Back to just do like bang it, right? But I don't recommend that. I would say go through, that way. Okay. It looks, I have a thing against clowns. Like I'm very
solid. I support that.
Is it clown racism or is it clownophobia?
Clownophobia.
Is that a thing?
I'm sure there's a phobia. Clown.
Sure.
Phobia. I'm not going to get this right. COULROPHOBIA.
All right. So the last part is phobia. Spell that first part again.
Coolro. COULRO.
C.
Colro.
I don't know.
Colro.
Oh, whatever. It's the phobia of clownage.
Yeah.
I'm definitely afeared of them. They've gotten me a number of times at Halloween Horror Nights. It's just that nobody's really stuck it to get put 2 and 2 together. Like they've done street clowns in the past. They've done in the scare zones. So they've done Jack as like the clownsketeer as like the opening guy. They did Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They had that one scare zone in the Simpsons Land that one year with the guy in the wheelchair that rolled out and he really messed me up.
With the chainsaw?
No, yeah.
Did he have the chainsaw this year?
He did not. He's faster than you think on them wheels. Like if you're at the bottom of that hill and he comes at you, it's coming quick. Let me just say that. But no, the clown that really got me with the chainsaw, because they have like the chainless chainsaws when you go through it. It's like brr, 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 brr. He just jutted his chainsaw out at me. It wasn't running. And he verbally looked at me and said, chainsaw noises, chainsaw noises, chainsaw noises. That's verbatim.
And you ran.
And it was followed with an and but much louder and much more emasculating.
Okay, so per the Googles, coulrophobia.
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 Clown hatage. He's got a little tiny hat on his little clown head. So I did get a picture of like a still of him because he's on like the Clown Town food booth. But going through the merch, it's just this like black and white and it's black and white and red all over. Like it's a very toothy, devilish grin, a very long,
very sinister.
He's got a beak there and a little tiny clown hat, and it's just splattered in what looks to be blood.
So I don't even think it's a clown hat other than it's so tiny on a head and he's wearing clown attire and scary clown makeup. I think it's just a top hat.
Yeah, a clown hat is a tiny hat.
Is that the definition of a clown hat?
You got clowns, I think, are just extreme. Like if I asked you like to define what a clown car is, would you say it's a regulation size car?
I would say it's a car with clowns in it.
A car with clowns.
But I see where you're going with it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's got. What about clown shoes? Because that's the opposite.
So
they're huge.
I don't know that the definitions are working for us here.
I don't know. I think for everyone else, it is. You're struggling to get over the clown hill. But the shirt is a ringer tee. And I love me a good ringer tee.
See, I don't love ringer tees.
I think just having a good little throwback ringer tee is fun. Yeah. So that's the front. There's also like a little satchel, like drawstring backpack with a more substantial shoulder strap with the same image, except more color in the mouth, maybe a little different look on the face, but still has the petite hat. And of course, you can get yourself a little clown killing decal. He's got a little horn too. You got a little clown horn.
It's pretty scary.
Honkity honk honks. All right. I'm not put that on the list of things that I'm not looking forward to.
The list of no.
Yeah. What else we got?
So the last Nike brand is Five Nights at Freddy's.
I have not spent one night at Freddy's.
No.
What is...
I'm not sure how they survive 5. So the premise here is it's another TV show, I think. And it's animatronics that come to life that are being haunted by murdered children. And the animatronics are...
Pause for just a second. Animatronics that come to life. You mean like It's a Small World?
No, I think these have free will.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, like when you say... Hold on. When you say animatronics...
Here, let me take a step back. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So the core Five Nights at Freddy's story revolves around a fictional pizza restaurant chain, Freddy Fazbear, F-A-Z-B-E-A-R.
Like Showbiz Pizza.
And a night security guard battling homicidal animatronics possessed by the spirits of murdered children. The story is told primarily through a series of video games, but also includes novels, graphic novels, and films.
Okay. So it's like Showbiz Pizza.
I don't know what Showbiz Pizza is.
It's the precursor to...
What was the movie
Chuck E.
with the
Cheese.
duck? Howard?
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck. So
Okay.
think Howard the Duck sized, but dirty, creepy animatronics. Oh, no. Chuck E. Cheese. Like the animatronics.
That's what I said.
You said Showbiz
Showbiz
Pizza.
is what
How
Chuck
would
E.
I know
Cheese
that?
used to be.
How would I know that? You're so old.
Yeah, thanks.
Goodness.
That's what I appreciate about you.
The animatronics are named Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy.
Okay.
As you flee through creepy abandoned hallways, you'll even encounter the ghosts in the machines.
Interesting.
Here?
Let's hold on food for a little bit. The merch here is t-shirt, and I'm picking up on a theme. T-shirt with some sort of bear, animatronic looking bear, a dated 90s television set, like monitors, kind of poking out from behind it. There's also a little hat, I think, and the bear is wearing a hat, not unlike the clown hat.
It's another top hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
The chicken is wearing a bib. And one guy is wearing a bow tie. Is he a wolf? He's got pointy ears. Maybe he's a bunny.
Possibly. Looks like the star of the show is going to be this little bear thing.
Yeah, that's Freddy.
And of course, you can get that sticker for the plaque / air freshener. What's the next house?
So now we start to get into what they call original IP. So this is like Universal dreamed this up, allegedly, right? So the next on my list is, and this one I don't get, so everybody please forgive me. Maybe this is your jam. WWE presents The Horrors of Wyatt 6.
Oh, that is so that is IP, right?
I mean, they're calling it original IP, but they're not calling it like top tier. Like it's not Five Nights at Freddy's level, although maybe it's like a transitional one. Like it's kind of both.
Okay.
Because while Wyatt 6 is like a wrestling personality, this premise I think is kind of made up. So the synopsis here says you're about to go head to head with the fiendish Wyatt 6 at Halloween Horror Nights. Enter an eerie arena where you'll go through an ominous lantern-lit doorway into the maniacal minds of Uncle Howdy, Rambling Rabbit, Mercy the Buzzard, Abby the Witch, and Huskus the Pig. Beware, you're about to meet your match.
Interesting. He is also the fifth plaque on the...
So maybe he is considered original IP, my bad.
So there's...
Like Nike IP.
Yeah. It's like the shirts say, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. It's like him, this person's face. And when we say Wyatt 6, it's SICKS?
SICKS, correct.
Okay.
Also another top hat.
Is there a top hat?
In the picture I'm seeing, he's wearing
Okay.
one.
Yeah, I'm seeing like a very clownish look, or a demonic clownish look on their face too. Interesting. I'm probably not going to get that. I'm not going to start watching wrestling for that. I'm old. Because I'm older and it doesn't appeal to me. I guess that's a dumb thing for me to say out loud because I'm basically like, let's go to theme parks and if that's your cup of tea, cool. I'm not going to yuck your yum.
Yeah.
It's not mine. So.
Yeah. This one seems a little off center for me. I don't understand the appeal, but it might speak to a crowd who are WWE fans. Like, I know that they all have personalities and alter egos and things of that nature. So I'm assuming that they're diving into that.
Well, haven't they done this with like other pop culture entities in the past, like The Weeknd?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So
The Weeknd just resonated a little bit more. I enjoy pop culture stuff, but WWE has never been my jam.
Not your jam. Mm-mm. Okay. Well, we're going to go through it regardless.
Oh, yeah. No, balls to the walls. We're doing everything.
Okay. What's our next house?
The next house is officially, what was the word you used? Members Mark?
Members Mark. Our first official Members Mark house.
Is El Artista, a Spanish haunting. And it says, in 19th century Spain, a tortured artist moves to an isolated country manor to seek inspiration. Instead, as he wanders the ghostly hallways and haunted conservatory, malevolent spirits break into our realm through his paintings. He tries to resist, but the art comes to life and possesses him. Now you're about to be part of a permanent exhibition.
Okay.
I see the potential here. I'm excited for it.
I am not excited for it.
It's poltergeist-like, right? Like things coming to life from imaginary art. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think that's powerful. I'm excited. It sounds scarier than WWE.
That's true. It does sound scarier than WWE.
And not for nothing, there's always something special about a haunted house when it's done right. So like to be going into a country manor, right? And what is to us a far off land.
Okay. I don't have any merch on this one. Did when we were up there, did you see any merch on this one?
Mm-mm. No, this might be on like, so what they'll do is like almost like a tour shirt where you have all the houses listed, like a concert tour shirt. So that's probably going to be on something like that, but I don't know if they'll do any like individual merch things for the non-name brand houses.
Interesting. All right, where are we at? That's 6 of the 10?
That is 6 of the 10. Are you ready for the next one?
No.
I think this one's a little fucked up. So the next one is Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters.
Oh.
You could be good at this.
Well, that's what I appreciate about you.
Recognizing where you'd excel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in this Old West town, all hell is breaking loose. Masses of red hot lava demons. I'm sorry. That was hard to take seriously. Masses of red hot lava demons are crawling out of hell's well and trying to possess everyone, melting everything in their path. As you flee from the post office to the bank, the prison to the graveyard, your only hope is Hatchet and Chains with their arsenal of mystical weapons. So Hatchet is capitalized and Chains is capitalized. So I'm assuming
they're a duo.
They are a duo.
And there are protectors?
This looks very Ghost Rider to me.
Oh, you know
Except
what?
Old Western.
I wasn't thinking Ghost Rider, but I was thinking of like the R.I.P.D. with Ryan Reynolds. Mm. That was the vibe I was getting there.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential here, like chain sounds and, trench coats and cowboy hats and axes. Oh. It's the red hot lava demons that I think that throw me in an Old West town. Not sure how they got there.
I wonder if they'll add like a heating effect.
Probably lots of red lights.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. What's the next stop in our house?
Bro, this one has me freaked out. Are you ready?
Hopefully.
Dolls. Let's play dead.
Can you say that again? Except after you say dolls, can you say it in the most in a very high pitch, kind of like let's play dead?
Okay, let's see if I can do it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. And action.
Dolls. Let's play dead.
That's pretty darn good.
Did I do? Did I nail it? That's
pretty darn good. Yeah. Definitely. I'm not sleeping in the same room as you.
So you're about to become doll-sized and witness the unnatural creations of a twisted little girl. I can't. I'm sorry.
This is like this. Okay, so this is like Toy Story.
This is like Toy Story, but
with from his sister's perspective.
You know what it is? It's Sid and Sid from Toy Story and Darla from Finding Nemo.
Oh,
that was the vision.
It's the same universe.
Okay, sorry. Witness the unnatural creations of a twisted little girl. You'll be haunted by fashion dolls she's melded and burned. Then you'll go under her bed and be stalked by toys she stitched together. You'll end in her creepy Victorian dollhouse where undead horrors await you. That sounds really fucked up.
I think what'll really get I think what'll really get you is if there's like puppetry involved.
Oh yeah, one thing about me. Animatronics, fine. But the second you move into a Muppet or a puppet situation, your girl is out.
100%.
This one might do me in.
I hope so, because I'm tired of being the only one freaking out.
Oh, that was great.
What's next on deck?
This one's also pretty gross. Grave of Flesh. Welcome to your funeral, where things are about to go from bad to worse. You'll enter your grave and then pass through the gates of the underworld, where flesh eaters who feed on the dead will be waiting for you. Get lost in their cavernous underground world, where an endless gauntlet of flesh-eating creatures will hunt you mercilessly for all eternity.
You know, I feel like in years past they've done like a very earthy vibe before, and it didn't land well.
I've got high hopes for this one.
Yeah, didn't we go to one where it was like there were like bugs, the bugs one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting that same vibe. It was still very earthy.
Or like the pumpkin patch one.
That's where your best friend came out of, right?
I know. It was fate.
So I don't know if this one's going to get me.
I mean, it sounds pretty freaky. I don't know that we've entered the underworld before at Universal.
I don't know if it's the underworld, though.
It is. That's what it said.
It says your funeral go bad.
You'll enter your grave and then pass through the gates of the underworld. See, you weren't listening again.
I wasn't listening.
You tuned out. You were scared.
All right. How many houses do we have left to go?
One more.
What is that last home?
We actually read a book not too far off from this, and I might be mispronouncing this, so I'm going to beg everyone's forgiveness, but I'm pretty sure the word is Galkin, Monsters of the North.
I hate the cold ones.
In a remote northern village, a wicked being rises from the dead, bringing a horde of monsters and demons from the fjords.
Fjord.
Fjords.
Yeah.
To wreak havoc on the townspeople. You'll face icy, horned, winged, and wolfish fiends that gradually merge into one giant horror. Then you'll try to escape the belly of the beast.
That sounds like a terrifying time.
Sounds like a great time.
Do you remember that year with the Yeti house a couple years back?
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Do you remember when we were in, how many times I got frightened on my way into that one? Like
just by the curtains stirring?
Yeah. So it was a security guard who was just like leaving to go on his smoke break, and he flung back a curtain. We were in line and he got me. And then they were changing out the scare actors before we got in there. And the guy was like, the one guy just rolled up and all he had was arms. Like he just had like Yeti arms, a big set of Yeti arms, no other makeup, nothing else. You were like,
he just would reach out.
You knew at some point an arm was coming at you. I was ready until I wasn't. That was a bad house for me. I had another one with the cold in it. Do you remember Ghostbusters? Was that last year?
Vividly, I remember.
Ghostbusters.
With joy.
Was that the one where they had like the maze of mirrors up, and I like ran into one trying to get out, and then I thought
that was a Jason house you did that in.
That might. I don't think it was
that
Jason.
Might have also.
It all blurs together. But then we got done.
You thought you were
the
free.
last house, right?
It was the last like row out of the house. Like you saw the hallway. You saw the door.
I saw you outside on macadam. I was you moved through like the butcher curtain, like the plastic curtain, and I was good. I was good as gold. I survived. Because that asshole on fucking stilts. He was a sneak attack. I was home free. I remember having to wait for you to stop crying.
I couldn't breathe. You were so scared that I had to squat down and sit because I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
Well, you would think that to our listener,
when you see daylight,
yeah, you can see you're out of the house. You're clearly exiting the house. There's no more opportunity for scarage. And then all of a sudden, they were waiting outside. They were like, catch me outside.
Like right outside the door.
Yeah, like on the parking lot. He was like, I'll hit you up on the bricks. I was like, what the hell?
Now, for context, this is not Jonathan's first run-in with a being on stilts.
Not my first. Won't be my last.
God willing.
You know what? You're a jerk. It's not likely to be my last for stiltage. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, so on a scale, what's your podium of anticipation of scarage?
Podium of anticipation, like all 10?
No, podium 3.
3. Well, sometimes it's 5, and
Gold,
then I didn't know
silver,
where
bronze.
we were going with this.
Start with your 3 slot. What house is number 3 on your I anticipate being scared?
I anticipate being freaked out at the Terrifier.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that one. That's a good one. That's your number 3? What's your number 2?
My number 3. My number 2, I'm going to go with Fallout. I think they're going to do something different and surprising.
Okay.
I think post-apocalyptic really freaks me out because to your point originally, like, man, how far off are we from that kind of
Pretty damn close. Pretty damn.
So it freaks me out internally.
Okay. Who's in the top spot for you?
I think it's going to be the dolls.
Okay. All right.
I think as soon as you said Muppets and puppets, I was fucking done.
Yeah, that's it.
I was already concerned, but now I'm a little freaked.
We have a hand puppet butterfly. It does you in, does our nephew in at the same time. It's a twofer.
We're the same.
Yeah. And for mine, the bronze medal of like scariest houses for me, anticipation, Galkin, Monsters of the North. That's probably going to be in the number 3 slot. The number 2 slot is Terrifier.
Okay, clowns.
It's a very close race. And taking the crown for me is probably going to be Jason Universe.
Yeah.
I'm anticipating a multitude of Jasons. Rough for who? Not rough for you.
Not for me.
Not rough
for me. They take one look at me in my glee. they come running for you.
Yeah.
I think in hindsight, the Terrifier should have been my number 2. I think I got too excited. But yeah, I agree with you for yours.
Let's flip the script here. Which ones are you least frightened about?
Least frightened.
Least frightened about. What's your podium for least frightened?
I don't see the WWE being frightening for me.
Mm-hmm. Is that your number 3?
No, I think that's like my number 1.
Okay, we'll start with your number 3.
Sorry, my number 3. I don't think the Monsters of the North Galkin is going to be scary for me.
Okay.
So I think that's number 3. And I think the Spanish Haunting is going to be number 2. I don't think that's going to be very scary for me. I think it's going to be entertaining, but I don't think it's going to be scary. I think the most disappointing for me will be the WWE one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. Let's see here.
I wish you guys could see the joy on my face of him trying to figure out what's going to scare him the least. I love that this
Grave of Flesh is going to be
number 3.
Number 3.
Okay.
I too am going to list the WWE house in the silver medal position.
Oh, that was my number 1 position.
Okay, sorry. I am going to list that in my silver medal position. And then the least afeared house for me.
Afeared.
Friday Night at Freddy's.
Really? The animatronics don't scare you?
It's good. You know what it is? It's
Do you
that
watch
the nostalgic vibe for me. You know which other series doesn't scare me? No. I mean, they don't scare me either. But what's that show about the Underverse?
I don't know.
And the kids
in the Underverse?
The kids in the 80s.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah, that doesn't scare me, mostly because it's like, oh, I remember those stories.
Well, they're also not the spirits of murdered children taking vengeance upon the realm.
That's also, I call that Peter Pan.
This is true.
All right, let's shift gears into outdoor activities. Do we have scare zones?
Yeah, we got 4 of them.
Is that it? Just 4 scare zones?
Why are you disappointed?
Not at all.
1, 2, 3, 4. So, and I think we've maybe definitely had more scare zones in the past, but I think this year we have 4 scare zones, 2 shows, 2 live entertainment experiences, but we also have 2 street experiences, which are not exactly scare zones, but kind of.
Okay, walk me through our scare zones.
The scare zones. So, scare zone number 1. Are you sitting down?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Clearly.
The origins of horror.
What is that?
Enter a decaying conservatory of twisted vines where artists carve tributes to Halloween Horror Nights 34. You'll encounter monstrous crows, gargoyles, and more.
Is that on like Main Street right outside of Five and Dime? Is that where that one is?
I'm going to say yes.
It looked like that's where those
It did look
were.
quite gothic. Correct.
All right. Okay. What are the rules of a scare zone? So like you enter the scare zone, you can be scared. And then if you leave the scare zone, the scare actors will stay in that scare zone.
Yeah, I don't believe they go outside the boundaries of the scare zone.
And they just...
But everything within is very game.
Yeah. And they just kind of rove and roam.
They do.
Inside.
They try to like, blend sounds extreme because most of them are in some kind of costume.
It's a lot of misdirection.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll just like roll up behind you, breathing down your neck.
Literally.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah. They're very stealthy.
That's how COVID spread.
Stop. Don't say that. I'm intrigued for this one. We did see a lot of the like stained glass and gargoyle statues. I imagine the crows will be like soundage, right? This is going to be a real good fog area for sure.
Yeah. I agree. I'm looking forward to taking pictures in the fog as well.
Yeah, this is how you're coping this year. I'm not excited about that.
Absolutely. What's next?
Next is the Masquerade, Dance with Death. You're invited to a masquerade ball where bloodthirsty vampires lurk behind ornate disguises. When their masks fall, you'll become their prey.
Where is this section?
I don't know. I'm going to guess this is probably... So you said Main Street being the Five and Dime. So I would say that this is probably like the primary walkthrough. So like in between Minions.
Okay.
Where we saw like the stands and like the places to like dance and stuff. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a lot up in this section, but that is like a main walking vein for sure, with not a lot of space in the way that Main Street does.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think, where are the scare zones that we walk through?
I mean, I think we walked through
the pumpkin lane. That's normally a scare zone, right?
So I think that's more of a transition area. Like that's something to look at, but that itself was not a scare zone.
Oh,
okay. But the one just before it was, which was the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, which is scare zone number 3.
Okay, so that's scare zone number 3.
So that's by the Animal Auditorium.
And that has a little miniature walkthrough.
That did have a little miniature
jump
walkthrough,
scares there.
But I think there's going to be more.
Okay.
Like the Crooked Lane part, right? So it's trying to direct you.
Yeah. Talk to me. What is it?
The Cat Lady of Crooked Lane is, so it says, travel down the spooky winding path to a mysterious home where trick-or-treaters are transformed into feral felines. Be careful or you'll be next.
Yeah, there was like massive balls of yarn.
Well, and there was like a whole ass house there, remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
They did.
And a tiny walkthrough with some
right.
interesting cat toys there.
But you're right. There was like stuff that was lined up leading up to the pumpkin area. So like where the trees are covering, I don't know what they call that kind of space.
The canopy?
Canopy, yeah. Mm-hmm. So there, it was filled with pumpkins. We suspect that that's where our little boo will be soon. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane is back there. So it's before E.T., right? And it's before like the Crepe Station and before Simpsons. It's in that like...
That space?
That space.
Okay. What else we got?
So the last official scare zone is called Mutations, the Toxic 20s. In a bustling 1920s neighborhood, a BuzzCon truck with radioactive cargo crashes into a mobster getaway car, sending the city into toxic pandemonium. It mutates everyone in its path, including you.
That was in the New York area.
New York area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We saw a lot of the BuzzCon stuff. I wasn't sure what that reference was.
Yeah. We also, that's a pretty substantial scare zone too.
Yeah, that's a thick one.
Huge foot traffic moves through there,
right.
Transitions through houses. And I'm going to tell you, the cars look like they were themed nicely. I got some pictures of the coppers.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that area. There's also good lighting in that area.
Right.
So.
Well, and there's that alley that is back there, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's where, what's his name is?
Nom Nom?
Nom Nom. But yeah, they tend to put food.
For those who don't know what Nom Nom is, it's just a pipe that looks like it was broken, like a truck back into it, so it's cracked. And the way it's cracked and tilted back at the top, it looks like a monstrous mouth. Mm-hmm. And what happens is people will put little treasures inside of Nom Nom's mouth.
Yeah. For other people to find, yeah.
Like sanitary ones.
Usually.
Yeah.
So that's it for the scare zones.
Is there, what do you like, rank your scare zones in terms of what you think will be most scary and what you think will be least scary, 1 through 4?
Most scary to least scary. I think I'm torn between the Origins of Horror and the Masquerade Dance with Death. I think those are going to be pretty trippy, like in a scary way. I think vampires are scary, and I think death, spooky, gothic things are mm-hmm. scary. So those two are actually tied for first for me. Was I supposed to go 3 up?
Yeah, you can. Well, what's your number 2 then?
So my number 2 will be the Toxic 20s. I think that's just going to be fun and gruesome and well themed, but I don't think it's going to be super scary.
And then
the Cat Lady.
I
think it's going to be entertaining, but I don't think it's going to be scary.
I vote the same way. I second that.
Yeah. I think if they do the Masquerade right, that could tip it over and be the scariest, because vampires can be quite freaky. Mm-hmm. And, adding in the masks and stuff. I think that's just a more compact space. I think the Origins of Horror will have more space and more room to work with in terrorizing the folk.
Okay.
I'm going to skip over to the street experiences because this is a little new but feeds into the scare zone vibe. So we have 2 street experiences, which I just don't think we really had before. So one is Club Horror, which was back by the thing you don't like, Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious. And so it's going to be...
Oh, yeah, we did see that set up.
And then Mel's Die-In Zombies. I'm stoked for this.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little stoked for that,
I'm stoked for this. And the merch for Mel's Die-In Zombies is really cool this year. So for those who don't know, there's a restaurant at Universal Orlando on the Universal side called Mel's Drive-In, and it's iconic.
It's based on a movie, American Graffiti.
Correct. Classic cars, very retro, very what, like 30s, 40s?
50s? I don't
50s, yeah. That, I mean, very like neons, right? Neon blues and pinks. But
very maternity.
But when it's Halloween Horror Nights, they will cut the R and the V in Drive-In, and it's Mel's Die-In. One year they didn't do this because it was like under renovation, and people just like lost their mind because it's such a staple.
Until they turn it back on.
For Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah, they did eventually get bullied into turning it on, even though it wasn't a functional restaurant. So this year they are making it a street experience called Mel's Die-In Zombies. So I'm assuming that we are going to see zombies. I'm assuming we'll probably get intermittent shows, people out maybe on their rollerblades as zombies.
You know, I just want to interject here. I feel like Universal is reactive to fan feedback more so than Disney is.
In a positive way?
Yeah.
Okay. It didn't sound that way.
I feel like the feedback in like the corporate, in the boardroom was they want the neon sign up. Well, how bad do they want it up? They're putting threads on Facebook about it. They're tagging us everywhere. And then the CEO rolls in and says, give the people what they want.
Why the fuck not? Listen, last year they did a Mel's Die-In shirt, and it was just a black shirt.
Was it last year or the year before?
No, it was last year.
Oh, we haven't.
Yeah, no, but people were clambering for it, right? Like it sold out multiple times. It was a whole thing.
Did you put a B in that word?
Clamoring? Did I say clambering?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that a different way to say it?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
It might just be
clamoring. I would be interested to learn if there's another version of that word with a B in it. Tis time.
So clamboring is not a recognized English word. The most likely intended word is clambering, which means to climb or move with difficulty, especially using both hands and feet.
Okay, so it was a different word entirely.
So it was a mashup. So there's clamoring, but that refers to a loud and persistent outcry or demand. Clambering is the correct spelling and refers to the act of climbing awkwardly or with effort using hands and feet.
Okay, so clamoring is what we meant to say. People were clamoring for it.
I think they were climbing over each other too, though. I think maybe that's why my head.
And then I clamber to get out of there.
You clambered out. People clamored in.
They clamor for.
I
clamber out. The second episode in a row where you get some linguistic knowledge dropped on y'all. That's how we roll.
Yeah. So I think that shirt was last year, and it did sell out very quickly and multiple times. People were big mad that there wasn't enough for everyone. I don't know if it's light reactive or glows in the dark or what, but it was something that I just had to have, right, for no special reason. So this year we definitely have more merch for the Mel's Die-In. There are backpacks, there are pins, I think our friend mentioned that she got like a zombie apron or something too for it, didn't she?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming.
So yeah, I'm stoked for this experience. The club horror I can do with or without. I think it seems to be undead DJs and club life. I think that will attract a lot of attention for the younger crowd, perhaps. Mm-hmm. And back over by the Fast and the Furious area, right? So that'll fulfill a need back there.
Okay. Do we have any shows this year?
We have two.
Two shows for you.
2 shows. Live entertainment. So we will have a return of some version of what is called Nightmare Fuel.
Did you like Nightmare Fuel?
I didn't dislike it. I liked the show. I didn't like the position we were in.
Are you going to want to go to that show this year?
I think it would depend on the weather for me.
Yeah, I'm not down. You can go to show. I'll go.
So this one is called The Circus of Decay.
Oh,
so
like
it
Cirque du
definitely,
Soleil?
yeah, it sounds like way more showy than maybe it's been in the past.
It's been pretty like circusy.
It's definitely, but it's never been officially circus themed.
Oh, yeah, clowns. I'm out. I'm not going to it.
This once vibrant circus has festered into an unending nightmare. It's a sinister spectacle of pyro, aerialists, and illusions.
Yeah, I can.
They do a really great job.
I didn't
but
say
being
they
in
didn't.
the stadium seating with no air circulation, all of the humidity that Florida has to offer, and jam-packed shoulder to shoulder, sometimes in somebody's lap.
You were in someone's lap?
I was almost sitting on you, I thought.
Oh, okay.
It was
that makes
so
me feel better.
hot we couldn't breathe. It was just too
bad.
exhausting and loud, right? So then you have the sound, you have the music, you have the pressure of all the sweat and humidity. It was unpleasant for me personally, but I think it is a very good show that they do.
Yeah, let's be clear. We think lots of people should go to that show.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm trying to see a house nearby.
I'm just old.
Yeah. If it's too loud, you're too old. And that was too loud.
You're going to like this next one.
What's the next one?
It's The Hauntophonic, a ghoulish journey. So a ghost story is rising from the watery grave to haunt the Universal Studios lagoon, featuring a towering water screen and eerie music.
You know, I like the lagoon shows. I don't like that there's nothing to sit on over there.
In Central Park?
Yeah. No, not Central Park. Is that Central Park? Is that what that space is? I thought Central Park was New York, over at New York with the cherub and stuff like that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought they called it Central Park.
I mean,
but
they
I could be
might.
mistaken.
But it's in that lagoon area.
Yeah, correct. I think that's cool. I think they do a really great lagoon show. We've yet to be disappointed by one. I don't know if there's going to be drones. I know that's a newer feature in the last year or two. That might be weather dependent, but the music and the lights and the water has always been a decent show. I think for me, these things, while they're fully entertaining, I think it just drives crowds to another space. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like that would be a time that I would go hit up another house personally.
Agreed. And then what do we know lastly? What do we know about food? So we were at Universal this last weekend, and honestly, you have the pictures. I don't have the pictures. We know that there are several food booths that are what is probably the authentic Central Park area, which is next to In the New York Space by Jimmy Fallon and stuff. Mm-hmm. And the food booths tend to follow the theming of houses, especially the more popular name brand IPs. So can you rattle those off or no? It's
because you have the pictures.
Yeah, but I don't think I took all the pictures. There's like a clown set up there, stained glass church, stone building. It's the same food booths that they roll out, and then there's like some snack stuff down through. None of the menus were up, and I think we'll have to keep our eyes on the menus this week.
There are some things that are staples, right? So like pizza fries are generally a staple. The twisted tater things are a staple. The last few years, some kind of version of a walking taco has been a staple.
Oh, I forgot about walking tacos.
I don't know why. It's the highlight of your night. Yeah. The one thing that is heavily rumored, although it's not on the Universal website, is a Friday night at Freddy's Pizzeria setup in the Louis Italian restaurant, which is back there. So it's not New York, but it's like just past the Mummy, right? Mm-hmm. So it's probably...
I mean, it's still kind of, it's borderline New York and San Francisco.
Right. So now historically they've done like it was like HHN dining where you had, it was like an experience, right? So you would pay whatever enormous fee it was. You would have, like an entree, an appetizer, a dessert of some kind. And then you got to like meet and, they only did it once?
Yeah.
I thought it was more than once.
It was the 1 year we did it.
No, I feel like when they had Monsters Cafe, they probably did something like that, but that might have predated us. Anyway, so Louis' restaurant is a delightful place to eat pizza, by the way, and their garlic knots are amazing. But supposedly it is very heavily rumored and borderline confirmed that it will be a Freddy Fazbear pizzeria for the theme.
I took pictures of the Italian statue in the middle between where you order.
Yeah.
And I think that would make a pretty decent bear.
Yeah.
Also, that dessert station when you walk in, that could be a cool area to like stick some animatronics or some like character,
maybe
features there.
The walls were also very bare when we were there this weekend. I'm not sure if you noticed that.
It strikes me as a very bare space to begin with.
Oh, I didn't think so, but perhaps
they had the draped lights there, which I thought were kind of out of place, but I could be wrong. We don't always eat there when we go to the parks.
No, but I think we discovered it a year or two ago after an OI Informer event or an Orlando Informer event.
We had been eating there for quite some time. The OI stuff made it free and made it easier. Oh. But we've eaten there we had the Scare Actor dinner 2 years back. I think when we took the kid there, we ate there.
Yeah, dear, that's been in the 2 years since we had it at OI.
The other kid, the oldest kid.
Oh, I don't remember. Did you go without me? There was that one trip I wasn't there.
Maybe. It's possible. What else we got? So wrapping this up, food-wise, there's some standards, there's some potentials, there's a chance for some very interesting elements, bites to eat. For sure.
Food is definitely one of the experiences that we enjoy when it comes to events like Halloween Horror Nights. I'm a little bit more of a picky eater, but I think you are a bit more brave. I think last year I had like a pizza skull. That was delightful.
Was that last year or was it 2 years ago?
Sure
I did not enjoy the pizza skull.
No? I'm sorry.
No. What about the tribute store? The new tribute store opened up yet?
So the rumors, although I'm not sure if they're confirmed because they're not on the Universal website, so I'm always very cautious to say, there is a tribute store that happens with every main season, to be clear. Now, the location of the tribute store tends to
move around from time to time?
It goes on adventures. So this year, if I'm not mistaken, based on what I've seen, the tribute store is actually going to be where the arcade was.
Oh.
Which is by the Mummy let out, right? So when you go on the Mummy ride and it lets you out in that, what's the word I want to use in that store?
The Museum of Antiquities.
The Museum of Antiquities. So I believe the Museum of Antiquities and the arcade are going to be where they house the tribute store this year. I know that there are some concerns though, because the Museum of Antiquities is where the Mummy lets out. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. Mm-hmm. But we are big fans of the tribute store.
Yeah, I'm interested to walk through it and see kind of how things shake out.
Agreed. No, if this is where they hold the tribute store this year, it will be the first time. It's never been there before. So I'm concerned that, number one, it's not enough space, because it will attract a lot of foot traffic. But maybe they're going to do more than one tribute store space. I'm not sure.
What are you most looking forward to?
Your terror.
The thing.
Nothing brings me that joy. I'm so sorry.
See a counselor.
I do. I need help. I'm going to hell for it. I've accepted my fate, but it is the thing that I look forward to the most.
Interesting. I'm going to be looking forward to taking photographs this year. I'm going to try to distract myself from the fear by turning my TISM switch on to photograph mode. And I'm going to try to photograph as much of the scare zones and outdoor environments as possible. You can't go into houses and photograph stuff. But yeah, I'm going to work on my photography and see if I can talk myself out of being scared. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to this.
I hate that for me.
I know, because I think that if I can get myself mentally somewhere, I can defeat it.
Yeah.
And so that's the goal.
Superpower.
Yeah. I do that. I'm a big believer in you can do anything you set your mind to, quite literally. You don't need to have 6-pack abs if you have a steel-plated mind. And there's lots of times when mentally I am strong enough to carry through a specific task if I put myself there in the right frame of mind. One year, I got through a majority of the houses without being scared because
it was awful.
Yeah, for you, because I secretly went and rode in the front row of Velocicoaster before the event. So, pro tip: if you want to feel like you can kick the world right in the dick, go sit in the front row of Velocicoaster, buckle up, strap on, let it go, let it all hang out there, and then nothing will scare you. Yeah, that was fun.
That's a terrible tip. Don't tell people that.
Yeah. So this year I might try to mentally prepare myself for this, mentally move into a photography zone for distraction.
Yeah, I mean, I think while I have not been in the photography zone for quite some time, I know that that's something that you've picked up and enjoyed immensely this year, and it's something that our friend group, really does partake in when we go to Universal and to events like these. For me, it's the season, right? There's one thing that Universal does really well, and it's theming and decorations. So I personally take a lot of joy in that outside of your terror. I don't think we talked about it, but there will be rides that are active during Halloween Horror Nights. And so that might be important to some, because they're paying.
Do you know which rides are going to be up
I did have it up and it looks like I lost it, but it's supposed to be Men in Black, The Mummy, Transformers for the first time this year, and I think that's because Rip Ride Rockit is being replaced with something else.
Oh, thank God. I was so happy to see. Lots of people love Rip Ride Rockit. I did not enjoy Rip Ride Rockit, so I'm stoked that is kind of checking out.
And I feel like there's one or two more.
Wizarding World, Diagon Alley.
That'll be open.
Supposed to be open as well.
At least one of the big rides back there, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe The Simpsons, but also maybe not.
I don't know. It's not listed here as one of those, but it doesn't mean it wouldn't be. All right, best friend. It's been real.
We did a good job.
I think we did a fantastic job. You ready to get the dank out of here?
Yeah, I'm dank and tired.
All right. Dank out.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Dank Pod. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share wherever you listen. Send your feedback and questions to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. Join us next week when we chat about our experience at the Universal Orlando Annual Pass Holder Night. Until next time, stay dank.